What is up, team? So in today's video, we're going to be having a look at Lunc, Terra Luna Classic, and Bitcoin USD. Bitcoin has been consolidating and bouncing up and down. Now we're going to be having a look on the daily time frame and on the 4-hour time frame. Now we did break out of this resistance that I spoke about yesterday, and we're just consolidating very short and small consolidation, going sideways for the past day and a half, I would say. But overall, Bitcoin, ever since we essentially broke out of this region right here, we essentially came back down and retested that level, okay? Another thing before I get into the charts and everything, guys, before I get into everything, Terra Luna Classic and Bitcoin, don't forget that if you use my link in the description below, you can get a 25 USDT airdrop and an entry to win $1,000. Now, of course, I did this 30 days ago, but I haven't had my computer, as you guys can see, and as you all know, my computer was broken and whatnot. I'm using a replaceable still, guys. They had to reorder the MacBook Pro screen LED, and this is my third MacBook Pro in literally 3 years. So there's really no, and this time I did with I did use the Apple warranty or Apple Care, so I made sure that I bought it, and there I'm still having trouble, which is ridiculous. But it does end in 5 days and 20 hours, guys. This promotion, as you guys can see, and you could really enter a $1,000 giveaway and get a $25 USDT airdrop. Of course, you have to read these rules if you want to go through it. It's pretty simple. Deposit $500, trade a little bit, and that's it. You could either make money or lose money depending on how much leverage you use, if you're using futures or not, but you could use it on spot and it has very minimal fees. MEXC has one of the lowest fees in the literally in all crypto exchanges, I would say. Maybe Binance is number one because it's such a big platform, but to trade futures, MEXC is probably top one in my list. I've only been making money somehow on MEXC and on Bybit, but all the other platforms that I trade futures, I can. And also, guys, another thing is that if you are in America, MEXC does work in America. It does not work like Bybit and Binance futures doesn't work literally in the US and whatnot. So this is it. Let's start off with Terra Luna Classic real quick. Currently ranked number 36, traded at 24.49. Little pump and dump. Nothing too crazy happening. $1.6 billion is the market cap. 288 volume is very nice. 288 million worth of volume. So nothing too crazy to see over here. Bitcoin has been pumping. Now, we know when Bitcoin pumps, altcoin pumps. And as you guys can see on the right side of my screen, this is exactly what has been happening overall. Nothing too much to see over here. But if we have a look on Bitcoin on the daily time frame and we pull the EMA ribbons, we can see right here that Bitcoin has broken above the exponential moving average. Now, we know when Bitcoin breaks above the exponential moving average, that is very good. So this is exactly what is happening right now. We broke above it, came back, retested. The question is where are we going next? Well, there's a few levels I'm going to be watching. Okay, the number one level would be this area sitting at 22,500. Okay, that would be my number one level. My number two level would essentially be right here. Okay, so for the long, I think Bitcoin can make a nice little move to 22,500. For the short, I think Bitcoin will come back and eventually retest 18,000, and then if not, go even below that. But as of right now, on the shorter time frame, I think we will, and very possible to have a nice little move to 22,500. Lunc could follow as well. So we're going to be diving into Lunc as well. I mean, we know when Bitcoin pumps, altcoins pump, and Lunc, Terra Luna Classic has been doing that, has been following Bitcoin very recently. It is pumping and dumping right now. I'm going to get to that in just a second. But on the 4-hour time frame, we did have that nice little retest, not only on the support region right here, this green line, but we had it also on this area right here. Okay, so the EMA ribbon, sorry, I should say. So things are looking pretty fantastic for Bitcoin. RSI is looking healthy as well. We did come back down. We had a nice little decrease. If we have a look on the daily time frame, it seems like Bitcoin is getting a little bit tired, reaching that oversold or overbought territory. Now, we know anytime we're above 71 or 70, that's overbought, right? And anytime we're below 30, that's oversold. So investors essentially are going to be looking to buy when the RSI comes right here, and they're going to be essentially looking to sell when it comes around that region. If we have a look at the stochastic RSI, same thing, guys. Stochastic RSI are looking a little bit tired. It seems like we do want to go back down essentially. Now, we did have that nice little wick to the bottom, which was the bottom of the stochastic RSI right here. We bottomed out, and investors really took the opportunity, and ever since they bought right here and bought the dip, we essentially pumped a lot of it, 15%. If you're using leverage 3, 4, 5x, that could literally brought you up to 50% profit on BTC. Now, guys, overall, Bitcoin is still in a downtrend. Yes, we did break the mini uptrend. I mean, a downtrend right here, as you guys can see. We did break it, I believe. If I draw my trend line, we did break it on the weekly. But the question is will we actually close above it on the weekly? The weekly time frame does end in 2 hours and 2 days and 5 hours. So we're gonna see where this goes in the near future. Let's have a look at LUNCUSDT, Terra Luna Classic. Where can we potentially go? Well, Terra Luna Classic, I guess you can say we are still in an uptrend. I mean, this is on the longer term, we are still in an uptrend. But guess what, guys? If Terra Luna Classic does break this uptrend and we do close below on the weekly, we could see a massive crash this upcoming week. Or next week, I should say. If we close below it, we could Terra Luna Classic can go to as low as 17. And of course, if we close even below that region right here or slide or slip down below this area right here, which would be this green candle and red candle, which is a mini support. I'm going to draw that in just a second. We could drop down to 13, which would be a 50% decrease. Now, of course, this is a mini support right here, as you guys can see. Nothing too crazy. Obviously, if we have a look, the big support would probably be right here, sitting at 10 to 12. We're gonna have to see where this goes overall. I mean, things aren't looking so good for Lunc, and that's just because Bitcoin is pumping. I mean, dumping as well. So overall, we're gonna have to see where this goes. I do have a short on Lunc right now. This is not financial advice, guys. I might drop a trade on my Telegram signal group, but as of right now, the whole market has been shaky. I haven't been traded so much. I have a very small position on Terra Luna Classic, a small short, but I haven't been trading for the past 2 3 days. I've been getting stop loss here and there, so I'm taking a little step back, waiting for where the new weekly candle can essentially close next week on Monday, or if we're going to close above that trend line or not on Terra Luna Classic, on Bitcoin and whatnot. So this has been that. If we have a look on the stochastic RSI real quick on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that right now stochastic RSI are looking a little bit tired right here. As you guys can see, nothing too crazy overall. It seems like we do want to investors are going to be essentially looking to essentially sell, looking a little bit tired. We're going to make that nice little reversal soon on the 4 hour time frame. It seems like we do want to pump a lot, guys. I mean, we did have three green candles right here, but it seems like the stochastic RSI does want to come back down. I mean, come back up. It seems like the blue is flipping over the red, and we know what happens, guys, when the blue flips over the orange. We usually essentially pump. We saw it right here. We saw this pump right here. We saw it right here. We're seeing pumps all the time. Every time we see the blue flip over the orange, we always see these pumps. And of course, we are in this nice little channel right here. So if we have a look on the shorter time frame, we are and have been in this nice little channel right here, and we've been seeing these pumps and dumps left and right. Nothing too crazy. So up, down, we had this crazy breakout, came back down inside the channel, and then started consolidating once again. Now, if we have a look on the 4 hour time frame, we can see that we've actually been pumping and dumping around this area. So whales have been taking advantage. The real question is, are we going to finally break above it or break below it? That's going to be something definitely we're going to be having a need and watch at, because if we do break and close above it, we could see a nice little move right here to 25.5, which would approximately be a 4.5% drop. And of course, if we close below it then and go down, we could see essentially Terra Luna Classic come down to this area right here, sitting at 22.5, which would be essentially a 7% drop. So this is what I mean, guys, by playing the breakout. You guys need to stop guessing and predicting where the market is going to go. It's important to play the breakout and participate in them. You want to go where the trend is. Follow the trend. The trend is your friend. If we see a high volume candle breaking out of this is not a fake out. This would be a good sign, right? And of course, make sure you put your stop losses. So if we have here, I'm just going to give you guys an example right now. If we have a nice and crazy wick volume right here pumping up, and it has to be something like this, then of course this was obviously a fake out, but of course then you could potentially take a long and put a stop loss below right here. But we know what happens when we have crazy wicks, right? We took this wick right here, everything was pumping, and assuming you got in right here, that would have been essentially a 7% increase, right? So volume, stochastic RSI, support, resistance, trend line, you want to put that all into your trading strategies, and this is exactly how you can make your trading essentially way better. Because using lagging indicators is not enough. Using volume alone is not enough. Using support and resistance is not enough. Using all this type of stuff is not enough. What you want to do is use everything that you have, and then use statistics. Use what the probability would be for essentially you to make the most money, or without you getting stop loss. Essentially, you want to essentially be patient, let the market come to you, and that's about it. So this is my advice for you guys. It's not just on Lunc or on Bitcoin. It's literally on every other altcoins that you guys see right here. It seems like Ethereum does want to come back down. Maybe we're going to take a short right here. It seems like we did get rejected right here, and the volume is not so great. But we're gonna have to see overall, guys. This is my video, honestly, on Bitcoin, Ethereum, not Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin and Terra Luna Classic. If you guys like this video, of course, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Peace.